Yes.
Officially, good morning, students. How are you all?
Fine, ma'am.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
A fresh day. We'll just start. I have already given you people worksheets for chapter 1 and chapter 2, but without an explanation, you had to actually read it for yourself. But now we will have the explanation from the starting. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, our chapter name is input, output, and storage devices. See, you're very well aware that computer is a combination of input devices, processing devices, or you can call it as processing and storage devices, and output devices. Yes. What does the computer do? Computer takes information from the user. Who is the user here? We. The person who is using the system are the users. Okay. And once we give the information to the computer does processing. Processing is nothing but the instructions which we give to the computer to do any task. Yes, let it be maths task, whatever. We ask it to play a movie, it plays a movie for us. We'll ask the computer to play a music for us, it will play a music for us. Okay. So whatever instructions we give to the computer, it acts on it. That acting of the computer on any of the task is called as processing. Once it processes, it keeps that information in its memory, like how we keep the information in our brain. And then it gives the output for us, desired output. Like if it is playing some audio, it gives that audio through speakers. Yes, if it is supposed to play a video, it will show us the video through monitor. Correct? So what are these things? They are the outputs. The outputs are being. So computer is a combination, thoroughly it is a combination of input devices, processing devices, and output devices. So basically there are many other, but basically we all are aware. Can anybody tell me, name some input devices of the computer through which we give?
Mouse,
Yes,
keyboard,
very good. Then
and monitor. No monitor.
monitor. Can you feed
No
information?
man.
Okay, okay. Don't see in the book and tell me. No cheating. Okay, let's take it as mouse and keyboard. What is a processing unit? Which part of the computer does all processing? Anybody?
Ma'am, joystick,
Processing happens on joystick. Processing is nothing but
scanners,
listen first. Processing in the sense acting on any instruction. Who does acting on the instruction? From where does it happen? Any calculation?
CPU.
CPU, yes. CPU does the actual act.
CPU, yes, ma'am.
Then tell me some output devices.
Screen.
Yeah, monitor, screen. Anything else?
Speaker. Monitor. Printer.
Printer. Yes.
Light pen. Scanner.
Scanner. Scanner is not an output device. Scanner is an input device. Through the scanner, do we get information outside, or through scanner we are putting some information inside? Tell me. Through scanner, we put some information. Imagine I have a paper. I want to put that paper image into the computer. Then I will use scanner. I'll just open a scanner, put the paper inside it, and that particular image is being scanned, and it is being sent into the system. Just like how we use scanner.
Yes, ma'am.
Mobile phones, we take a picture of any image paper, and that where does it go? It goes and stores in the mobile. Yes.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Sir, please, Yash, sit properly. Listen to me. Okay. So you all are correct as per all your this one. Basically, mouse, keyboards, we use it for as an input device. Your central processing unit is nothing but your CPU. CPU full form is central processing unit. And then the second thing, the third thing is output devices. Monitor, printer, yes. Apart from things, there are many more devices into these. Please ask. Now, Shrujan, please mute yourself. Yash, mute yourself. Suhas, mute yourself. Suhas, mute yourself. Okay, thank you. I'll just try to share. Can you see the screen? Can you see my screen?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
ma'am.
Can somebody read what it is written over there?
Class 6, chapter 1. Input, output, and storage device.
So with this chapter, the objective of reading this chapter, why we want to understand, if we read this chapter, we will be able to understand the input devices, the output devices, the storage devices, and the CPU processing devices. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Whenever you go near a computer, okay, you go near a computer, you see different devices. Yes, computer is a setup of different devices. What are the devices we generally see? We see monitor, CPU, mouse, printer, etc.
Ma'am, not listening your voice properly. Ma'am?
Are you able to hear me, everybody?
Yes,
No,
ma'am.
ma'am. Yes, ma'am, your voice is not coming.
Please check.
No, ma'am, your voice is not properly, ma'am.
Who is telling me?
Why it is not proper?
Your name first.
Yes, ma'am.
Who is not able to hear me? Please tell me your name.
Sukruti, ma'am.
Sukruti, just check your network, my dear. You're sitting very much inside the house. If you're able to come near the window or main door, get proper network. Yes? Try it. If you go near computer, you see different devices like monitor, CPU, mouses, printers, etc. Yes? This is in our computer lab also. These are the physical parts of the computer. Yes? Physical parts which you can touch. Softwares are inside the computers which you cannot touch it. You just can't see it through the monitor. So can we say that computer is a collection of physical parts? Yes?
No,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
No? Puneet,
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
it's a collection of physical parts, right? Different physical parts
Yes, ma'am.
assembled together and made one computer system. And these are connected to each other. Is monitor playing its own independent role, CPU playing its independent role? Is it that way? No, right? They all are
No, ma'am.
everything is connected
No, ma'am.
to CPU and power cables, all interconnected. Then only, see, if my keyboard is not connected to CPU, and if I keep typing, will the information go into the computer? It won't. So everything has to be connected to each other through wires and cables. The physical parts which you can touch, one is called as hardware devices. What are they called as? Hardware devices.
Hardware devices.
Some parts are used to give, yes, as we are all discussing the same thing, some parts we are using as an input devices, some are used as output devices, and some are used for processing and storing. Yes. So according to the work function, according to the function, the system's parts are designed, they are categorized under these things: input devices, output devices, storage devices, processing. Can you see the particular diagram here? Input, processor, output.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Can you see my cursor? It is rotating near the input.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
We put in the information into the computer using the help of input devices. It goes into the processing. It does processing, whatever processing it does. Simple example, calculation. Yes, 10 into 10. Most easy for me. 10 into 10, 100. So I have told computer, I've instructed computer through keyboard saying that do 10 into 10 for me. So what did it do? It did 10 into 10 multiplication and it got 100. And I've saved it. Where did it got saved? Into the storage area. Wherever the storage area is there, it gets stored over there. Yes, it keeps its information always when I save it. Obviously, right, whatever you people have done it, any files you people make, the movies which you have made, any documents you have made, it gets saved right into the computer. Where does it get saved? It gets saved in the storage area. It gets saved in the storage area. So after processing, the computer does two activities. One activity is it sends the information to the output devices so that the user will get to know the result. Second thing, it will, whatever it has done, it will store also. Yes, two things it is doing. Now, what is the CPU doing? Two things, as I said. I'll repeat for myself. It does processing. 10 into 10 is equal to 100. It got the result. Now it has to send that result to the input devices. Correct? It has to send the what do you say, result to input devices. Correct?
No, ma'am. Output devices.
Output
Yes.
device.
Thank you, Omkar. Can I send it to input devices? Can I send it to keyboard? Will keyboard show you the answer?
No, ma'am.
No, it has to go to some output devices wherein it will be visible for us. Correct? So it is sending one thing. It is sending the information to output so that user is nothing but we can see it, and plus whatever processing we have done, if we click on save, it is also saving that particular information into the system. The CPU box is having many different devices inside that. One portion is called as storage devices. Now let's see some input devices. What are input devices? We are keeping on telling. Those the data and instructions that a computer receives are input. Yes. What is an input? Input is nothing but some information which we are putting inside the computer. And the devices with the help of which we are putting the information inside the computer, we call it as input devices. Obviously, right? Whatever we are using to put the information is input device. So without input device, we cannot do anything on the computer. Obviously, imagine I'll give you a computer system. I'll not give you mouse and keyboard. And I'll say, come on, use it and work. Can you do it? Imagine you're having a
No,
laptop
ma'am.
without a keyboard. Forget that. Your common mobile phone. For typing WhatsApp messages, you need that keypad, right? If WhatsApp has not given that keypad only, how will you send the messages? It's not there. So it is not possible. Any part of the computer, if it is missing, please put that everybody don't breathe inside the microphones. Usually what they do is just see my screen, they'll take the mobile, they'll just keep that headphone portion with that microphone, they'll keep near the nose and they think that we are not speaking, but everything is fine. And that breathe sound keeps coming to everybody. So please keep your microphones away from your nose and mouths. Thank you. Next thing, the famous, what can you see on your screen?
Ma'am, keyboard.
Yes.
Keyboard.
Keyboard is the most commonly used device. Yes. Keyboard. As I said now, without keyboard, you imagine to type anything. It's not going to be possible. Keyboard is a way to enter data or instructions into a computer. It has different keys like alphabet keys, number keys, function keys, special keys. Yes. Using these things, if we have a keyboard only with ABCD, and I'll tell you people to write 1, 2, 3. Is it possible? No.
No, ma'am.
Okay, we need star keys, we need a question mark, we need plus symbol, we need space bar to keep a space. If we have done something wrong, we need backspace. So all this keyboard is a combination of all different kinds of function keys also. I don't know how many of you are aware. I have been teaching it from first standard. The number of keys available on keyboard are 104 keys. How many keys are there?
104.
104.
104 keys.
104 keys.
Okay. It has 104 keys. Keyboard can be used to type documents and send instructions to the CPU. Now this particular man here in front of you is a mouse. Yes?
Mouse.
Can I call it as rat?
No, ma'am.
Okay, anybody can
No, ma'am.
tell me why it is given the name as mouse? We would have given it as tiger.
Ma'am, because it moves. Ma'am, because with the help of
It moves.
it moves. Yes, ma'am.
It will move always.
Yes, ma'am.
It can also move, na?
And it looks
With
Yeah, ma'am. It also looks like.
with its appearance, it looks like a mouse only. Mouse also has like this only shape, right? And a tail, a long tail. Mouse has long tails, right? So with its appearance, this given as a name as mouse. Okay. So it is another. So it is also an input device. Basically, we call it as pointing devices, and it has a cursor which points here and there. And in the selecting device, we cannot type it on through this. Mouse is used for selecting. Mouse is used for clicking. Mouse is used for pointing. Mouse is used for drag and drops. You can just drag one thing from one place to and drop it at one other place. Yes. It is made of plastics with buttons on tops. There are many different kinds of mouse available. 2-button mouse, 3-button mouse, scroller mouse, wireless mouse. There are many. And a mouse always sits on mouse pad for its better functioning. On the sum, and it has left key and right click.
right.
Can anybody tell me if you have to do a right click, which finger do you use?
Right, ma'am.
Right.
Right.
Show me which finger do you use on your screen.
Ma'am.
For right click, which finger you use? Sukruti wrong, Akshata wrong.
Ma'am, middle finger.
Wrong.
Middle finger.
Yes.
Right.
With your
Middle
middle
finger.
you do right click, and from your forefinger you do left click. This is the basic thing. On the bottom, some of
Yes, ma'am.
a small rubber ball which rolls and controls the direction of the point. On the screen, see down we have, this is light one, but basically earlier we used to get a mouse with a small ball. It goes left and right and north and south, east and west, that way. Another type of
Yes, ma'am.
our optical system mouse which we use in our computer lab. Yes. See, now we are basically talking about input devices. Okay, we are not concentrating as of now on this one. Now there is called light pen. What it is?
Light
pen.
Light pen. It is a pointing device like mouse. Its shapes is like a pen. With a light pen, we can move the pointer and select the objects by directly touching the object with pen on screen. Can anybody tell me? I'm not sure, but still I'm asking this example. How many of you have used BlackBerry mobile phones? Like, have you seen how its generation has gone? But still, so those BlackBerry mobile phones, they used to come with a pen. Now, yeah, one more pen now have started, right? This pens, which we use it as a pointer on the screen with a pen. It has, and we can point it. If I touch it on the screen, it will act like a
BlackBerry.
yes. Does it has a pen light pen inside with that?
No, ma'am.
Any troubles like anything, whatever. Okay, mobiles used to come.
Ma'am, only like this.
Mobiles used to come with a pen. Okay, why? So that we, instead of using our fingers, we can directly use those pens as a screen touch, and wherever we touch, it gets clicked, or wherever we type it, it used to get typed. Okay. So likewise, we get a device called light pen. It looks. Anji, boliye.
Ma'am, some sound coming, ma'am.
Some sound coming. Mute yourself.
Don't know, ma'am.
For us, it is not coming. Okay. Everybody, the light pen, it looks like a normal pen only, but it will be a little bigger and a thicker size one. With that, they use it on the systems to point. Just like that. Imagine I have this one pen, and I can, if I want to click somewhere, I will just touch it on the computer screens.
Yes, ma'am. The tab or something is there now.
It has started coming with mobile phones, Apple tabs and everything, but basically it is used for reading, pointing minute details on all like that. I don't know if you people get a chance. See, we don't have light pen as of now. I can just show you the picture. If you want to see a live light pen, I have seen it in how many of you gone to Asian Mall?
What, ma'am?
Asian Mall. Gulbarga Asian Mall.
Ma'am.
Ah, yes.
Ma'am.
Not now. When
I
the
also went, ma'am.
go fine. If you get a
I want.
chance, when you go to Asian Mall, down there, there is this optical shop, the specs shop.
Yes.
Okay, beside that bakery. They have this light pen. Okay, they have that light pen. If you get a chance, just go and see. So these kind of pens are used for just like mouse pointing and all. Now comes joystick. Joysticks are famously used for games. Yes, either these kinds
Yes,
are like this, and we have this normal joysticks which we use it for gaming,
Remote control.
remote control, for playing cars and all. Yes, what does it do? If I press left button, the car will go left side. If I press a right button, it goes here. If I press it, what am I doing? I'm giving instructions through my joystick. Correct?
Yes.
So I am using joystick. Why do I use joysticks? For the cars, so that I can control the movements of the cars. Yes. Likewise, joysticks are similar to mouse. They are used in computer games. Scanners. Yes, scanners are like our eyes. Okay, scanners are like our eyes. Can you see the scanner picture over there? Everybody?
Yes.
Yeah. It is like this. Okay, you can see a mirror. Everybody, please mute yourself. Somebody is washing clothes nearby there.
Ma'am, very horrible sound is coming, ma'am.
Somebody is washing clothes nicely. Sitting with a stick on the clothes. Okay, please mute yourself. That's why I'm telling. Please mute yourself. We forget to mute it. That's why do it. Puneet, mute yourself. Omkar, mute yourself. Naresh, mute yourself. Okay, can you see the scanner image there? That glass part, it scans the image. So I'll just take a paper, I'll put it on the scanner. Whichever image I want to put it, it has to be downside. Okay, imagine I want to scan this side, not this side. So I'll keep it like this. On that, I'll close the scanner. Whatever image is down there, it gets scanned. The computer captures that and stores it inside it. So scanners are like eyes. They see the image or printed text and translate them into binary codes. What are binary codes? We will see it in further classes. To do this, scanner sends a beam of light. It works like a Xerox machine. If you have seen Xerox machine, when you do Xerox, light passes through the light. Those lights, the image has been captured, and then measure how much light has been reflected back. Then the digital code is generated according to the light or dark image, and it is given to the amount of light for each portion. This code is sent to CPU, which then creates an image. They are used for input pictures or small portion of pages. Yes, it is whatever image we show to the computer. If we want to put that into the system, for that we use the scanner. Printer gives out. Scanner puts the information inside the computer. Famously, who doesn't know about this one? What it is?
Tab.
Touch screen. Touch screen.
Touch screen.
Fingerprint.
Rohit, Aishwarya,
Touch screen.
mute yourself.
Touch screen.
Yes, touch screen. Our whole mobile
Touch screen.
is using touch screen only. Priya, thank you. Thank you. Mute yourself, please. Touch screen has become very popular input device these days. Yes, every mobile. Now imagine if I give you old style mobiles. If your parents have used it or anyway, just check it. Only keypad. Normal, how we have landline. Just click it and just say hi. Those days are gone, right? Touchscreen is become very popular input devices these days. By using touchscreen, monitors can operate Yes, tabs and everything. Touch input is suitable for wide variety of computing application. It becomes more easy because of touch screen. Even a small kid of 3 years is also able to operate the mobile phones. Yes, with the images, it need not have to study with the images only. It started using the mobile phones. We can select options and give
Yes,
command by touching different area of the screens. A touch screen is a sensitive to touch of the finger. Touchscreen is so customized, it has made it so in such a way that with the touch of our finger, it
Ma'am,
operates. Yes. Yes.
ma'am, I cannot hear your voice, ma'am.
Nisarga.
Anybody's voice I cannot hear, ma'am.